Okay, welcome back to the channel of Pro Enzo Vids, and tonight is my State of Origin Game 2 match preview for tomorrow night, where, the Blues will take on Queensland at the MCG. Back to Melbourne for the first time in a couple of years, I think. The MCG is always a good ground for Origin, so I'm looking forward to seeing it live there once again. But, as I said, my preview for tonight, did not do a Game 1 preview, actually, so... Yeah, kind of a shame I didn't get to do a Game 1 preview, but Game 2 tonight, though, don't worry. But, just going to get through some points here and that and sort of just explain why I think, these, or whoever can win, I'll explain why they can win and some of the reasonings that are to underline that. But if you are new watching the channel right now, please be sure to like this video and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Obviously close to my goal of 4,500 subscribers, so... do subscribe if you haven't already. And, please comment your tip for tomorrow night. Is it Queensland or the Blues? But we know one answer. It's the Blues only, though. But, do subscribe if you haven't already, though. But, going to just preview some of the things for tomorrow night. Should be a good game, though. Looking forward to a couple of things and just some players playing as well. Like, I'm so keen to see Latrell play. I think he'll kill it tomorrow night, especially Val Holmes. And it's a good battle, but I think Latrell will be on his game, so Val better be as well. I'm keen to see how, I guess, a couple of guys go in the team as well. Like, I think, again, Mitchell Moses is someone that needs to step up. Don't think he has in the past, but I will have to hope that he does well. But, should be a good game. Bring it on. All right, let's go through some comments right here. So, we've got Josh in the chat. Josh Rabbitohs 2024. Hey, Josh. Hope you're well. Come on the Blues. Yep. Couldn't have said it better. Come on the Blues. And Michael says hello as well. And, nice seeing you too. I'm sure more of a crowd will build up eventually. I've got 2 people watching right now. So, as the preview goes on, more people should roll in. But let's get into it. So, straight off the bat, right off the bat here and just explaining why I think the Blues can win. So, okay, why New South Wales Blues can win tomorrow night? Well, I think after Game 1, if there's anything we've learned, it's to learn how to grind a game with Queensland. Queensland are that sort of side that won't give you much opportunities, as we know. The Maroons forward pack's very strong, very mobile. It's led by Ruben Cotter, Lindsay Collins. Harry Grant in the middle does a great job. Pat Carrigan also keeps the middle together really well. So, again, our forward pack probably isn't as great as what Queensland's are, but they know how to grind a game in general, Queensland. And that's Billy Slater's ploy, is to grind in games and definitely try and wrestle with the opposition no matter what, which is us, obviously, the Blues. So, if the Blues are desperate to get into a dogfight with the Maroons and are desperate to go the length with Queensland, then we're a chance. But I just feel like in Game 1, like a bit unlucky because we lost Suoliti for most of the game because of that. I won't get into the whole send-off situation again, but obviously that didn't help us. Once we lost Suoliti and we're down to 12 men for the whole game, had back rowers switching sides, playing centre at one point, so it was sort of all over the place there. But in terms of just like being in a fight and feeling like we can actually go to length with Queensland, that's how we can win the game. I think we took too many shortcuts in Game 1, went the easy route and tried to, play expansive. I feel like at some points there by the Blues, try and throw the ball around and be expansive. But personally, that's not going to work against Queensland because they keep you in a fight. They wrestle throughout the whole 80 minutes. So it's really not about being expansive. It's about being in the fight and really showing character tomorrow night. Obviously Queensland will be tough to beat, but the Blues can do it. I think if Latrell can play to his very best, because a lot of people are saying Latrell is worthy of an Origin jumper, and I agree. I think he is now, and I think he should go well tomorrow night. But it can also go 2 ways, though. It can go 1, Latrell can have a blinder tomorrow night and really step up for the state, or 2, it can go the other way, and Latrell can give away that many penalties and get sim binned at one point, So it can go either way with Latrell, but I will back him, though. I think he'll go well tomorrow night. I think having guys like Crichton in the team as well, he's not a loser, he's a winner. So I think he'll definitely want to get this win as well for the Blues. Obviously, Jakey Trbojevic needs to get more minutes as well. Now, I've seen a lot of people be critical of Jake, and I don't get why, because he played 28 minutes. He's not a guy that will play limited minutes. He's a full 80-minute player, but in Origin probably won't get full 80 minutes, but he plays for a long period of time. So For people blaming Jake Javojevic for the loss on game one, well, just stupid because he did not get the minutes he deserved. And Mike Maguire opted for more leg speed and more, I guess, overall speedman other than just, I guess, do the job players like Jake. But that's not Jake's fault, is it? That's the coach's fault. Jake doesn't choose when to stay on the field, and when he doesn't stay on the field, that's the coach's idea. So, yeah. Blaming Jake's not going to get you out of, won't get you anywhere, really, because Jake's obviously the captain and should be respected as the captain only. But yeah, look, I'm just saying in general, the Blues need to stay in the fight. They need to really step up and, don't give Queensland too many opportunities. Okay, it's a bit awkward talking about this because I'm a Blues supporter and obviously, don't want Queensland to win. But I guess as part of the preview, if I speak from a Queensland perspective, I'll just speak of it like this. But look, the Maroons just how they win tomorrow night. Well, I hope they don't win, but the way they can win is just playing how they did in game one, follow the same blueprint, because Maroons' blueprint from the past year and game one this year has obviously worked, and the Blues have found it very hard to contain. Like, obviously, our idea of stopping Queensland doesn't work very well, and it seems like Billy Slater has those boys really fired up for every Origin game there is. No matter what, no Queensland player takes a back foot step. It's hard to really imagine or think of any players that have really struggled under Billy Slater so far. Because I'm just trying to think, ever since Billy Slater has become the Queensland coach, not many players that have been selected to play for his team have struggled. I can't think of anyone that struggled under Billy Slater. So, obviously, Billy Slater is a good discipline, and he's also a really good, we know what he's like, good mastermind, very smart coach. Obviously, whatever he does, it seems to work off. So that's how Queensland win, really. They just need to play the same as they have been since game one and last year and any other time they've dominated the Blues, unfortunately. But it's our job to stop Queensland. So no more of that. Okay, now we move on to some positional ratings now. So for the Blues and their outside back ratings. So I'll start with, obviously Blues so far first. What's our back line? I've got Dylan Edwards at fullback, so I'm keen to see Dylan Edwards back at fullback. I'm actually quite keen to see how he does go. Very unlucky to get injured before State of Origin game one with that calf injury because Edwards never injured, but I'm glad he's going to get his debut tomorrow night. Our wingers are Zach Lomax and Brian To'o, very big men, athletic men too, so should be good, hopefully, for them to have a bigger game, hopefully get them more involved. In our centres, obviously, it's Latrell and Crichton. So we're still elite out. We've got Latrell in the centres with Critter now. So, yeah, probably the best possible pairing out there, Critter and Latrell as available centres for us. And then the halves are obviously the big one for us, having both Moses at halfback and the 5'8" for the Y. So really, them two got to step up together. I don't know if they're the best combination for us. They're probably not, but you gotta hope they step up for us. Just time out quickly. Got a $8 donation here by Michael. Michael, thank you very much for the $8 donation, mate. Greatly appreciated. Strong defence is how New South Wales win and score tries tomorrow night. 36-20 scoreline. Interesting. That's a lot of points we're predicting, but hope it happens. Come on, the Blues. Thank you for the donation, Michael. Appreciate it. But as I was saying, our backline, look, it's probably stronger than game one, only because I think Nico Hines is, look, no disrespect to Nico Hines, but Hines is just not Origin material, but he has been used incorrectly. I will have to say that too. So hopefully Moses does the job, but yeah, hopefully anyway. And I think having Teddy out of the side too is a good thing. Like, I like Teddy, always have respected Teddy, but it's time to give Dylan Edwards an opportunity because I think Edwards has been waiting for a while for this opportunity. He's done all the right things to get a Blues jumper. So I think tomorrow night is just a worthy debut for Dylan Edwards, despite having that injury before game one. So, look, our backline's pretty good. I'd give it in general probably like a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Like, obviously, the backline could be better, but it is what it is. Like, this is the best backline we can pick for tomorrow night. And like myself and hopefully most Blues fans, they're going to back this backline to go all the way and hopefully all play their role and do a good job. But yeah, no, it's a good backline. Hopefully everyone in that back five does their job and hopefully the halves and Dwyer and Moses control the game very well. Okay, on to the Maroons backline ratings now. So their backline's Walsh at fullback, and then the wingers are Murray Talangi on one wing and Xavier Coates. Their centres are Val Holmes and Hamiso, the Hammer. And their halves are Tom Dearden, because Munster's still out, and the halfback Sherry Evans. Very strong backline, a lot of speed and a lot of good footy brains in that side. Yeah, look, it's going to be a very hard backline for us to handle because there's so much quality in that backline. Like, if we let the Hammer run loose like we did in game one, then we're in trouble, I think, because the Hammer, once he has the ball, it's very dangerous to let him roam as much as he did in game one. So we can't let that happen. We've just got to really just stay tight, really go watch out for those Queensland backs because they're very fast and big. So, yeah, it's all about defence, I guess. But, I think tomorrow night we're going to see Latrell versus. Oh no, hang on. It's actually Crichton versus I think Hamiso tomorrow. So that's a good battle. Hammer v Crichton. Knowing how good Crichton is defence, I think Critter has Hammer so wrapped up in defence there. But yeah, still Queensland find a way somehow. So yeah, really we're going to try and hold them out. But look, their backlines are very strong. Their wingers are very good finishers in Talangi and Coates, very good finishers. Know their way to the try line. The centres, Val Holmes and Hammer, very strong centres. Obviously, Val's a defensive machine. His defence isn't the same as what it was a couple of years ago, but still a great defender and very good at game breaking as well. And Hammer, I just talked about the Hammer, but the Hammer is obviously a quality outside back, and I'm sure if we give him more space like we did in game one, he'll just expose us. And the halves, Dearden and Sherry Evans, have proven themselves very well in Origin, so all they've got to do is just do their job again, I guess. And Reece Walsh at fullback, well, unless Walsh gets taken out again, which I don't, Origin's different, but I don't really want to see Walsh get hurt again because it's not good seeing players get knocked out, put it that way, but it's very important we stop him tomorrow. But Reece Walsh will be very dangerous for the Maroons. So, got to try and stop him and defend him. But, yeah, if I'm to rate the Maroons backline, I give their backline probably like a 9 out of 10. So, look, I think 9 out of 10 is fair enough. Very good backline. But, yeah, it's obviously New South Wales' job to stop it. That's for sure. Okay, moving on. All right, moving on to the forward packs now. So, I'll rate the Blues forward pack first. What's our pack? So, up front, we've got Jake Trbojevic and Payne Haas as our props. Hooker, Reece Robson. The back rowers, Liam Martin and Angus Crichton. And the lock, I think it was Yo. Isn't Isaiah Yo starting at lock? No, Murray. Sorry, Murray. Cameron Murray is starting at lock. So, look, that forward pack is pretty strong. Look, without already thinking of what Queensland's pack is, I think their pack's stronger than our pack personally. But I think our forwards can definitely contain their forwards. Like, obviously, Jake Trbojevic and Payne Haas up front is the best prop combination we've got. I've seen some people say that Junior Paolo and Regan Campbell-Gillard and Jacob Saifidi should be all in contention to be starting in the front row, but I disagree personally. For one, Paolo's form this year has not been the same as what it was 2 years ago. RCG, Regan Campbell-Gillard, is a player that has been okay, but not Origin material, in my honest opinion. And Jacob Saifidi, well, him and Daniel have done nothing, in my opinion, this year. So that's why I don't think Jacob deserves a spot, but he's good, though. He's better in Origin, I think, than at the Knights. He's a better player in Origin, I think, but I would not pick him, in my opinion. But, look, our props are good. Jake and Haas are very solid. Both will do their job tomorrow night. Reece Robson at hooker is another interesting one. Like, obviously, at first, I didn't rate Robson at hooker. I mean, he's a great player, terrific player, actually, but I just thought for Origin we should have Appy there because Appy's a very good defender. He's a great defender and a great attacker as well. So that's why I thought bring Appy into the team, and that's where I think we can get a bit more points is through Appy's running game and also have Smarties in the middle. But, I would still have Appy in my team, but I wouldn't take out Reece Robson because Reece Robson, in my opinion, was probably one of the best players in game one. His defense was unreal. Tried hard every time, didn't give up, literally played with his heart on his sleeve. So that's why I wouldn't drop Reece Robson. So I think Mage has done well not to drop Robson. But yeah, hopefully Robson has a big game tomorrow night. I think with Reece Robson, you expect a good defender. His attack probably isn't as good as most hookers in the comp, but he's a very solid, hard-working player and a very honest player too. So you know what to get from Reece Robson. So yeah, look, hopefully he has a big game tomorrow night. Back rowers, Liam Martin and Angus Crichton. I thought Liam Martin was our best player in game one. So Liam Martin obviously was fantastic against the Maroons last game. Very physical, literally tried everything. Did those 1%ers very well as well, just making those really important tackles when it was needed to. Running good lines as well. But he's very aggressive, and I think that's why he suits Origin Liam Martin, because Liam Martin's a player that should be always in Origin. Yeah, for some reason, and I think this is based on form, I didn't believe Liam Martin deserved the Origin spot, but gee, made me eat my words in game one, that's for sure, because he deserves a spot no matter what. Great player, so I think he'll go well tomorrow night. Angus Crichton as well. I think he had to play a bit of centres when, when we lost to Aliti. Him and Hudson Young, but Young's out obviously. But Angus Crichton, I think, is someone that needs to also have a big game as well. I think he was a bit quiet, honestly, but I think he'll go well. But yeah, look, I think he'll go well, and hopefully Martin does too, like game one. And at lock, Cameron Murray. Well, that's an interesting one for me. Murray at lock. I think Murray deserves an Origin spot because yes, he's an Origin player, and you know he's always done well for the Blues. But you know, bit unpopular in my honest opinion. But I think I don't know if I would add Cameron Murray just yet. Like I don't know if I'll actually add Murray to that team just yet. Only because he's just come back from injury, a long-term injury, and I just don't know if he, could just jump straight into an Origin arena after one game for the Rabbitohs, where he didn't play the full game. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not Cameron Murray, so I don't know how he feels at the moment. But look, I'm backing to have a good game tomorrow night. I think we missed him in the middle. He's better than Isaiah Yeo in the middle, put it that way. So in terms of Origin, but I think Murray will definitely be a good addition to us. So whether he's 100% fit or not, I don't know, but I hope he is. So he has a good game tomorrow night, and hopefully Blues win. So yeah, if Murray plays well, Blues are a good chance of winning. But our forward pack out of 10, I think I'll give our forwards a 7 out of 10. Definitely a very strong forward pack, but definitely one that probably could be better, I reckon. But it's a good forward pack either way. Now, on to the Queensland Maroons forward pack rating. And, not really much has to be said here. What's their forward pack? Up front, you've got, Reuben Cotter and Lindsay Collins up front. Hooker is Harry Grant. Ben Hunt's a hooker. Harry Grant off the bench, I mean. The back rowers are Jaden Sewer on one edge and Jeremiah Nanai on the other edge. And the lock is Patrick Carrigan. So, yeah, look, Queensland's forward pack's very strong, and as I said before, very mobile as well. So, it'll be a very tough task for our forward pack to contain the Maroons forward pack, but it's certainly not impossible. Like, our forward pack can definitely go lengths with the Maroons pack. But Patrick Carrigan holds that middle very well, very good ball player, and, he's real glue to that forward pack. Ben Hunt at hooker, always tries hard in the middle. Very good Origin player, as we know. And yeah, I think Reuben Cotter and Lizzie Collins as well really set a platform for guys like Reece Ross to roam outside the back and do his bit. And I think also when Collins and Cotter are both on, it gives Tom Din and Daly Cherry Evans space to roam around and do their thing as well. So, yeah, it's up to us to really stop those two guys from really creating a platform and really, just dominating our pack, I guess. But, yeah, not an easy task, that's for sure. The back rows for Queensland, Jaden Sewer and Jeremiah Nanai. Well, Jaden Sewer was pretty good in game one. But one thing I noticed about Jaden Sewer was he likes to offload. Like, he loves offloading. So, and he's a left edge back row, I think. So we've got to try and wrap up the offloads and don't let him move the ball to get momentum for Queensland, because that's how Queensland made their meters, through some of Jaden Sewer's offloads. So really, if we're fair dinkum, go try and stop Sewer's offloads. That's one thing for sure. And Jeremiah Nanai, well, very good player, obviously, but in Queensland, very big body, very mobile. Very, for not a relatively big forward, he plays big minutes, and I think he plays 80 minutes anyway. But yeah, like, he does his job very well. Nane, I think he's running at, I think he's running up Jerome Luai. So Luai needs to really just narrow in his focus on Jeremiah Nene come Wednesday night. So yeah, Queensland's forward pack's very strong, and I think it's better than our forward pack personally. Out of 10, the Maroons forward pack for me gets about a 9.5 out of 10. Just a very world-class forward pack. I guess some people have said that maybe Tom Flegler starts over Lindsay Collins, but I disagree personally. I think Lindsay Collins has always done a great job when he starts. And plus, with Flegler being out for the rest of the year potentially, there's no real arguments of why he should be starting anyway because he's out for the rest of the year. But full strength, Flegler would be there. But Collins and Cotter are definitely their best front row pairing at the moment. Now, on to the key players of both sides. So basically the key player that will be key to either side winning tomorrow. So for the Blues, in my honest opinion, the key player for me is Mitchell Moses. Now, if you know me well, I don't particularly like Mitchell Moses, but I put that aside for tomorrow night only because he's a Blues player and because he is representing our state. So if Mitchell Moses plays well, then Blues are a good chance of winning. And I think Moses has to play well because he's the halfback, he's the main man, and he's playing on the biggest stage. Now, there's been a couple of times when Moses has not stepped up in Origin. I remember on his debut game in 2021 at Seabow Super Stadium when that was like the COVID period, had an awful game. Him and Jack, was it Jack One and him in the halves, I think. Moses was just, didn't step up, didn't do his job very well. And then, I think there was another time last year. I think he played last year or might have been 2022. Can't remember what year, but again, he didn't step up. So, I think it's up to Mitchell Moses tomorrow to really do a job for the Blues tomorrow. Look, great kicking game. He's got a very good kicking game, Mitchell Moses. Very good kicker, good organizer. But in big games, he doesn't really step up. Like for me, he's not a Cherry Evans in a big game. He's not an Adam Reynolds in a big game, and he's not like a Jerome Hughes in a big game. I think Moses is someone that plays on confidence. Definitely likes to run the ball sometimes, which is a big strength if he's running the ball. But in terms of being in a clutch moment and just sort of icing a game, I feel like for the Blues, maybe for Parramatta he does, but for the Blues, yet to be seen. But hopefully tomorrow he's a big game. So that's our key player, Mitchell Moses, in my honest opinion. For the Maroons, their key player for tomorrow, you may be thinking Tom Zeden, you may be thinking Cherry Evans, you may be thinking Reece Walsh, but for me, it's Patrick Carrigan, in my honest opinion. I think Patrick Carrigan is the key for them tomorrow. Because, I think Carrigan, as I said before, he keeps that middle very tight. He glues the middles together. His ball playing is exceptional, great leader, and I think he needs to be on his game as well, Patrick Carrigan. Like, obviously, he's been fantastic for Queensland since he's debuted, but I say he's the key player because, he keeps the middle well-rounded, and I think if there's anything that the Blues have learned from game one, it's to really take out their forward pack and really just, try and overpower them, and go after guys like Carrigan, go after guys like Cotter, go after guys like Collins. So that's our job for tomorrow night for the Blues. But, but Carrigan's a big vocal point in that forward pack. So if we stop Carrigan and limit his momentum on the game, then we're a good chance. But, if Queensland are to win, then Patrick Carrigan is that guy that will be a big part of the reason why they hopefully don't win, but if they win. So you get what I mean. But like he's a key player for tomorrow night, Pat Carrigan. Oops. Give me a second. Now, lastly, my final tip and prediction for tomorrow. So, okay, my final tip. So, I think the Blues can genuinely win tomorrow. Like, I'm not confident saying that, but I do think the Blues will bounce back this time around and win at a neutral venue like Melbourne at the MCG. So, I'll go with the Blues to win. Let's go New South Wales to win 28 points to 18 by 10 points. I think there's a big turnaround coming for this side, and hopefully it's tomorrow night. First try scorer, Latrell Mitchell. I think Latrell is in for a huge game. If he's on, he's on, and I think he'll score first. And my two anytime try. Actually, you know what? I'll give you 4 anytime try scorers. So two for the Blues and 2 for Queensland. So for the Blues and their anytime try scorers, I'll go with Dylan Edwards to score a try tomorrow in his debut. I can see Dylan Edwards going over. And I can see Reece Robson scoring our dummy half too. I could just imagine close to the line because Reece Robson loves taking a duck and dive for a try underneath the goalpost. So I could see Reece Robson scoring at dummy half tomorrow as well. If for Queensland and they're for anytime try scorers, I think Murray Lungi will score. Murray Lungi's versing who? Which winger is he versing? Zach Lomax. So hang on, actually, I think it's Brian Toto. Well, it's a bit hard to say Talangi scoring them, but yeah, I think with Cherry Evans and Reece Walsh roaming outside the back there, because last year that was the Queensland Maroons' pet play, having Cherry Evans pass the ball to a roaming Reece Walsh at the back and he'll pass out to the outside back. So Talangi might score one stage, I feel like. I think he's a good chance of scoring tomorrow. But firstly, a good defensive winger like Bizarre, tough to see, but we'll see what happens. And the anytime try scorer and the other one for the Maroons, I will go with you know what? I'll go with Hammer. I'll be safe and tip Hammer because he's been scoring in most games for the Origin team for Queensland, and yeah, he's got a good try scoring record in the Origin for such a young age. So yeah, I think he might go in tomorrow as well. But yeah, either way, hope Blues win. Not exactly confident, but I will back us because that's my state. That's where I've grown up forever. So wouldn't go any other way. I'm not like a bandwagon or a turncoat, put it that way. But yeah, no, that's my State of Origin Game 2 preview done and dusted. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. As I said before, let me know in the comments down below for who you're tipping tomorrow, Queensland or New South Wales, and give me a first and anytime try scorer. Feel free to do that in the comments down below. But thank you for watching. Have a good night and subscribe, like, and comment, and have a good night. Thank you for watching.